So you've known Cesar for over 20 years. What was he like?
He was a very nice guy. I mean, we worked together in 10 different clubs. He's always been very polite, very. I mean, I'd never seen anything like this coming at all.
When did you first meet him and where?
Oh God, I couldn't remember. We worked for, like I said, 10 different clubs. I can't remember, but it was around about 20 years ago.
Okay. How did you feel when you heard the news?
I almost fell off the bar stool. We were sitting here talking about it because my roommate had sent me a text saying that the guy's name was Cesar. And I said, I surely hope it's not the Cesar we know. 5 minutes later, I saw the picture on the screen. Almost fell off my bar stool. I couldn't believe it. We were sitting down there, all of us. And then the manager, I had to tell everybody here, and everybody freaked out. And I don't know, it's just been crazy ever since. I've been getting tons of phone calls from everybody.
Yeah, good, including us.
Yeah.
Did he ever talk politics or anything?
You know what? As far as his political views, I didn't even know about it until I started working here with him. When I came in here about a month ago, and saw that he was here, I was greatly. He worked for me yesterday, so I could take my son over to Fright Nights down the street, and I mean, he never talked politics to me up until about 2 weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago, then he started, talking to, staunch Republican, and we were watching stuff on the news, and he's like, oh, screw her, or, whatever. And then he sent me a text, I think it was 2 days ago, to vote for Nunes and DeSantos and all those, and saying Gillen's going to raise us all taxes and all the crazy stuff like that. And I was like, I vote the way I vote. And that's what I'm saying. When he did, if he did it, and I surely hope he didn't, it's just crazy. I mean, if you want to change something, go out and vote, no.
So he texted you earlier this week, like 2 days ago?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was texting him to get him to come work for me yesterday so I could take my son to the Fright Nights. So he worked for me yesterday, and then at the end of the text, he started sending me stuff to vote for,
What did he do for the club, and how long did he work here?
He's a disc jockey, and he also worked the floor and was a dance counter over there. And I don't know how long he's been here because he was here before I got here. So you'd have to ask them.
2 months?
Yeah, so he got here just shortly before me then.
Okay. What's the staff feeling right now?
They're just overwhelmed. They can't believe it was him. I mean, when he comes, it's funny because now that hindsight is always 20/20.
Sure.
When he came in with big duffel bags. He used to come in with 2 big duffel bags, and I heard yesterday when he worked for me that he even brought in a cooler along with his duffel bag. He was always doing something up here in the DJ booth. Nobody ever really knew. And I don't know if that was the case, but
do you think it was weapons?
We don't know. I mean, it's just, you don't need that much of a duffel bag for DJ equipment for sure.
Was he still living down in Aventura? Do you know where he was living?
I don't know. I never knew where he was living. I have no idea.
Did you ever see his van parked out front? Or
no, I have never seen it, but one of the other girls were telling me about it. Yeah, that was the van when we saw it being transported. He said, yeah, that's his van. In fact, one of the girls was coming in, and he was out there working in the van yesterday when he was working for me about 10 o'clock in the morning. He was out in the parking lot working on his van. Always telling her she was working on the van. I'm always working on the van.
Let me ask you like 2 or 3 other things.
Sure.
Did you ever hear any complaints about him from other staff members?
Oh no, like I said, he's a great guy, man. Very nice, very well spoken. I mean, very polite. Always was nice to everybody. Helped all the girls out. I mean, great guy. I mean, this is baffling me. I never would have ever seen it coming.
No clientele ever complained about him when he was working the doors?
No, not at all.
What about past?
I've never even seen him. He's been a foreman for years. Most of the time I've worked with him, he's a foreman. He's a big guy. He's, very, very strong. But I've never even seen him in any fights all the time that I've worked with him. So I mean, no. He wasn't violent, nothing.
Have you ever known him to deal steroids or take steroids?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you for sure, but he was awful big.
What about did he ever talk about firearms or?
No, not at all. Nothing at all. It's just baffling to me. It really is.
Do you know, was he around last weekend at all?
Well, like I said, on Monday, I was, Monday, Tuesday. No, I contacted him on Tuesday to work for me on Thursday. I worked with him Sunday night. We worked together on Sunday night because he counts the dances on Sunday nights. and we worked together last Sunday.
Okay, so Sunday you worked with him. Saturday, Friday, was he working at all?
I wasn't here on Saturday. I was here on Friday. No, he wasn't here on Friday, but he works nights too, so I mainly work days.
Okay. Anything else to add? Anything you want to say?
The only days that we worked together was Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. So we worked every Sunday together, and that's when I got to see him. And last Sunday, I mean, nothing strange. I mean, he was over there sitting on his desk. He always watched the news, though. He was always on that TV watching the news.
Worried about it.
The Fox channel, of course.